Hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD. Welcome to the Sport Clips VFW Help a Hero 200 at Darlington Raceway. Race 8 of 33 for the NASCAR Xfinity Series in 2025. Alright, Darlington, the lady in black, the track too tough to tame, the 1.336 mile egg-shaped oval, the hardest track on the NASCAR schedule, and the site of Throwback Weekend. Of course, at the first ever super speedway in NASCAR history. Something that I've kind of forgotten about is that a while back I actually made a thing listing like the number of like dividing everything into tracks and track types so I could let me find it. But dividing things into track types so I can say like it's X number of it's the I'm having hard trouble visualizing. It's like X number short track or X number super speedway. Hold on, where is it? It should be here somewhere. I just saw it. It should be in my Excel sheet somewhere. But anyway, it's Throwback Weekend, and 26 of the 38 entries have throwbacks, which is awesome to see. I don't know if I wish we had more. Oh, is this it? Here we go. Okay, so let's see. We had, all right, the Clash had one out of, was the first of 8 short tracks. Then we had the first of two, we had the first 2 super speedways, so Daytona, Atlanta. So for trucks, that's 2 of 3. For Xfinity, that's 2 of 6, and for Cup, that was 2 of 8. Xfinity and Cup went to Coda, their first road course, out of 7 for Xfinity and 6 for Cup. Then let's call Phoenix an intermediate. So the first of, let's call it 1 to 1.5 miles. The first of 5 for trucks, 7 for Xfinity, 8 for Cup. Next track was next 2 were Vegas and Homestead. So the first 2 1.5s out of 5 for trucks, 6 for Xfinity, and 7 for Cup. Then we had Martinsville. So the trucks first of 7 short tracks, first of 5 for Xfinity, and second of 8 for Cup. And now we're here at Darlington for the 1.5 miler, in the 1 to 1.5 mile track type. The second of 7 for Xfinity, the second of 8 for Cup. ARCA I've also keeping track of, had it first of 2 super speedways and the first of 2 1 to 1.5 milers. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go over the starting lineup a little earlier because I also want to talk about mention the specific throwbacks that each team is throwing back to. We don't have the CW opening? Come on. Anyway, the DNQs, the number 74 of Dawson Cram with Mike Harmon Racing, and the number 32 of Austin Green with Jordan Anderson Racing. His first DNQ ever. And that's because of Ross Chastain making the show. And the Joe Gibbs number, and the GRM number 9. Here's where we're going to still have the regular CW opening. No, we're not. All right, starting 38th, driving the number 35, CB Fabricating Chevrolet for Joey Gase Motorsports with Sean Austin, at 43 years old, from Anderson, Indiana. Greg Van Alst, he's throwing back to Ryan Reed, who drove for 5 years in the Xfinity Series for Roush Racing, and his Lilly Diabetes number 16. Starting 37th, driving the number 53, the Motor Coach Store Chevrolet for Joey Gase Motorsports with Sean Austin. 57 years old, from Houston, Texas, David Starr, his first start of the year. He does not have a throwback, but it looks like a throwback. It's stylized like in a retro fashion. Starting 36th, driving the number 07, the Liberty Brew Chevrolet for SS Greenlight Racing. 28 years old, from Chesapeake, Virginia, Nick Lights. His car is throwing back to Scott Riggs' 2006 Evernham Motorsports car. Or maybe also technically 2007, when he had Valvoline as sponsor. Starting 35th, driving the number 45, Capital City Hauling Chevrolet for Alpha Prime Racing, 28 years old from Douglasville, Georgia, Mason Massey. He's throwing back to Jimmy Spencer's 1999 Cup car, which had the Noel Bull sponsorship for the number 23.
All right, NASCAR fans, let's make some noise. We did the practice. You know the words. Say them with me. Drivers, start your engines.
Starting 34th, driving the number 28, Night Owl Ford for RSS Racing, 23 years old from Tucker, Georgia, Kyle Sieg. He's throwing back to Ricky Rudd's 2002 Haviland car for Robert Yates Racing, which had yellow numbering instead of the red that was before. Starting 33rd, driving the number 70, DWC Nesquik Throwback car, Chevrolet for Cope Family Racing, 19 years old. Shit. Hold on, it's here somewhere. 20 years old from Mooresville, North Carolina, Leland Honeyman Jr. He's throwing back to Jeff Green's 2000 to 2001 Xfinity car, or Busch car, which had Nesquik as sponsor. Starting 32nd, driving the number 42, Ranco Industries Inc. Chevrolet for Young's Motorsports, 26 years old from Ridgefield, Connecticut, Anthony Alfredo. He's throwing back to the Silver Bullet, popularized by Sterling Marlin, specifically the 2005 Coors Light Dodge. Starting 31st, driving the number 91, Rita's Italian Ice Chevrolet for DGM Racing with Jesse Awuji Motorsports. 29 years old from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, Josh Bilicki. No throwback. Starting 30th, driving the number 26, Thompson Pipe Group Toyota for Sam Hunt Racing. 23 years old from Anaheim, California, Dean Thompson, the first of the 8 rookies. He's throwing back to Jamie McMurray's 2009 car for Roush Racing, that also the number 26. That was Crown Royal, I think, was the sponsor. No, that's not Crown Royal. It was Irwin Tools. Starting 29th, driving the number 11, Alloy Employer Services Chevrolet from SS Greenlight Racing. For Colleague Racing. 31 years old from Port Charlotte, Florida, Josh Williams. He's throwing back to Mark Martin's 2007 U.S. Army Chevrolet with Ginn Racing. Starting 28th, driving the number 14, Trophy Tractor Chevrolet for SS Greenlight Racing. 32 years old from Ligonier, Pennsylvania, Garrett Smithley. He's throwing back to Terry Labonte's Busch car that he ran from 1993 to 1995. Also the number 14. Starting 27th, driving the number 9. Acceptance Insurance Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. 32 years old from Alva, Florida, Ross Chastain. No throwback. Starting 26th, driving the number 4, Dr. Teal's Chevrolet for Alpha Prime Racing. 21 years old from Rhinelander, Wisconsin, Parker Retzloff. He's throwing back to Ernie Irvin's 1990 to 1993 Chevrolet that he drove for Morgan McLaren Motorsports, number 4, Kodak Chevrolet. Starting 25th, driving the number 71, Southern Elevator Chevrolet for DGM Racing with Jesse Awuji Motorsports. 35 years old from Ashburn, Virginia, Ryan Ellis. He's throwing back to his Legend car. Starting 26th, driving the number, and Ellis also had the number 71 Legend when he drove his Legend. Starting 24th, driving the number 31, Capital City Towing Chevrolet for Jordan Anderson Racing. 25 years old from Bakersfield, California, Blaine Perkins. No throwback. Starting 23rd, driving the number 44, CW and Sons Infrastructure, Clark's Directional Boxing Inc. Chevrolet for Alpha Prime Racing. 33 years old from the Woodlands, Texas, Brennan Poole. He's throwing back to Jeff Gordon's 2001 Chrome Illusion car. When did this car run? I honestly don't remember, so I'll check Jeff Gordon on Racing Reference. Starting 22nd, driving the number... And they're in the damn remote booth again. Starting 22nd, driving the number 27, AJ Transport Chevrolet for Jordan Anderson Racing. 32 years old from Halifax, Virginia, Jeb Burton. He's throwing back to his dad's Hardy's car that he drove for A.G. Dillard Motorsports in the Cup Series from 1993 to 1994. Starting 21st, driving the number 99, Viking Motorsports Chevrolet for Viking Motorsports. 33 years old from Grass Valley, California, Matt DiBenedetto. He's throwing back to Jeff Burton's 2000 Exide Batteries car. Also the number 99. Let's see. Oh, the Chrome Illusion car was... Okay. I still don't know when this... Oh, so he ran it at Richmond in 2001. It was the Looney Tunes car. Starting 20th, driving the number 18, Starkey Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. 18 years old from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, William Sawalich, the second rookie. He's throwing back to Kyle Busch's 2016 Xfinity car, which was, I think it was NOS Energy. Starting 19th, driving to number 21, Bennett Transportation Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing. 30 years old from Winston, Georgia, Austin Hill. No throwback. Starting 18th, driving to number 51, Harrison Chevrolet for Jeremy Clements Racing. 40 years old from Spartanburg, South Carolina, Jeremy Clements. Throwing back to Harry Gant's Silver Skull Bandit that was run in 1985. That specific year. Because obviously there are variations on the Skull Bandit across Gant's career. Starting 17th, driving the number 88, WeatherTech Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. 18 years old from Mooresville, North Carolina, Connor Zillich, the third rookie. He's throwing back to Buddy Baker's car from 1987, which he ran as an owner-driver. Starting 15th, driving the number 48, Big Machine Vodka Spiked Cooler Chevrolet for Big Machine Racing. 23 years old from Miami, Florida, Nick Sanchez, the fourth rookie. He's throwing back to Bobby Unser's 1975 Indy 500 winning entry, also the number 48. Starting 14th, driving the number 25, Dex Imaging Ford for AM Racing. 24 years old from Huntersville, North Carolina, Harrison Burton. Throwing back to Jeff Burton's 2001 to 2003 Sitco scheme. Starting 13th, driving the number 5, First National Bank Corporation Chevrolet for Our Motorsports. 30 years old from Wexford, Pennsylvania, Chris Wright. He's throwing back to, he's not throwing back to, no, no throwback for him. Starting 12th, driving the number 8, TMC Transportation Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. 20 years old from Johnston, Iowa, Sammy Smith. He's throwing back to Dale Jr.'s 2005 Doors Down car. Correction. Or that, or it was a Dale Jr. owned Doors Down car run by Tony Stewart in 2003. Okay, starting 11th, driving the number 2, Wheelan Chevrolet for for Richard Childress Racing. 20 years old from Menlo Park, California, Jesse Love. No throwback. Now for the top 10. Starting 10th, driving the number 00, Road Ranger Ford for Haas Factory Team. He's 27 years old from, 27 years old from Alpine, California, Sheldon Creed. No throwback. Starting 9th, driving the number 16, Black's Tire Chevrolet for Colleague Racing. 24 years old from Middletown, New York, Christian Eckes, the 5th rookie. No throwback. Starting 8th, driving the number 17, HendrickCars.com Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. 29 years old from Dawsonville, Georgia, Chase Elliott. No throwback. Starting 7th, driving the number 10, Helm Chevrolet for Colleague Racing. 21 years old from DeLand, Florida, Daniel Dye, the 6th rookie. He's throwing back to Adam Petty's Spree car that he ran in the 1999 Busch Series. Starting 6th, driving the number 1, Bass Pro Shops Clarion's Technology Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. 21 years old from Mooresville, North Carolina, Carson Quapple. He's throwing back to Gene McMurray's 2010 car, the first car he ran with Chip Ganassi Racing. And Chip Ganassi. It was a DEI Chip Ganassi Racing merger. Starting and also seventh rookie. Starting fifth, driving the number 41, Audible Ford for Haas Factory Team. 21 years old from Franklin, Wisconsin, Sam Mayer. He's throwing back to Kurt Busch's 2017 Daytona 500 win. Starting fourth, driving the number 54, Operation 300, also Mayer, highest starting Ford. Fourth, driving the number 54, Operation 300 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. 20 years old from Artesia, New Mexico, Taylor Gray. No throwback, highest rookie. Starting third, driving the number 7, Brandt Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. 38 years old from Riverton, Illinois, Justin Allgaier. Drawing back to the original Brandt trucks, just like last year. Starting second, driving the number 20, Menards Turtle Wax Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. 28 years old from Atlanta, Georgia, Brandon Jones. He's throwing back to Matt Kenseth's 2013 Dollar General car. Also, Allgaier, highest starting Chevrolet. On pole, I'll get to that in just a moment as the pole sitter, Christopher Bell, and leading the field to green. It'll be 200 miles of racing today. I forgot the lappage. Here we go. We're green at Darlington. And I got to reload the leaderboards. Good start for Bell as he loops around the outside to be clear of Brandon Jones. Good start for the Toyotas. All right, on pole, driving the number 19, Sport Clips Haircuts Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, with a pole time, throwing back to Rick Ferkel, the mentor of the driver, with a pole time of 29.911 seconds and an average speed of 164.408 miles per hour. 30 years old from Norman, Oklahoma, Christopher Bell. That is your starting lineup for today's Sport Clips VFW Help a Hero 200. All right, it's 147 laps. Okay. Three Cup drivers in the field, one up front, one trying to charge for the field, and one that's just hanging out in the top 10.
Is very, very interesting. Opening stage is 45 laps, second stage 45 laps, but it will be shorter after we cycle through the crossing at the end of stage 1, and then the final stage is 57 laps. I mean, it's much shorter than what you normally see, and so
Xfinity was cut down from 2 to 1 race at Darlington this year.
over the course of the run is going to be significant. Taking care of these tires is huge here.
Yeah, and Adam, I would tell you that if you interview any of these drivers, they would tell you I'd rather have a good car on the long run because you're helpless at a place like Darlington. Bell's car last year was really good on the short run, and then it would go loose, and that's not what you want. But it played into his favor.
Say, Brandon Jones, after having a horrible start to the year, has been firing on all cylinders. So, let's see if he can make it a win. Here's the Burtons. Oh, and Harrison Burton got a bit into the wall. Here's Connor Zelch, and it's almost three wide with Ryan Sieg.
Almost like Jeff thought maybe Cousin was going to give him that one, and Harrison was like, no, I'm not giving it to you.
Well, their dads have been really good here. Ward and Jeff had multiple wins.
Yep, Ward won twice at Darlington, including the Southern 500, and I believe Jeff Burton has 2 wins, including the Southern 500. Jeff won in 99, Ward won in 2001. Although Jeff Burton's was rain shortened.
Well, in full disclosure, I got a little tongue-tied because we had Jeff Burton, we had Harrison Burton, then we had Ward Burton's car, we had Jeff Burton's car.
Mayer trying to get by Taylor Gray. That's for the third spot.
Track to come to and only get 25 minutes of practice. Look at how low Sam Mayer is right there. So you go in and run low like that because it's less distance. There's actually pretty good grip as you get down on the apron. But this is the consequence right here. And I think Taylor probably gave him a little bit of a break.
All right, Brandon Jones been able to stay with Bell thus far. So I mentioned Bell's turned back to Rick Ferkel, and he was Bell's sprint car mentor.
You kind of have to just race your car, and you can't worry about other people. If someone gets underneath you, don't race them too hard early on. Burn your stuff up or take a chance of getting into the wall.
Taylor Gray, that good start, jumped to third, but he's going to fall in fifth. Saw Sam Mayer go by. Here's Justin Allgaier in the seventh.
Well, and he tried to do Justin Allgaier tried to do the same move that we saw Mayer do, but wasn't able to carry the momentum. And I think Taylor Gray is bleeding a little bit right here, and he doesn't want to let too many people go. And we've seen the same move in turn 3 2 laps in a row. So be curious to see. It looks like the 54 car is really lacking rear grip. It'd be interesting to see if he tries to defend a little bit down into turn 3, or if he continues to run that same line.
Ooh, good pass by Justin Allgaier.
There it is.
Gray trying to cross him over.
Little crossover move from Taylor Gray.
Yeah, and it looks to me like that 54 is extremely loose. This is an interesting position to be in. Taylor made a great decision there to roll out of the throttle, let Justin go, because if he races Justin into that corner, the car of Christian Eckes behind them, we always talk about Darlington being the 2-for-1. And off of turn 2 is where that happens every single time. When you try to run side by side through there, you have to go so much slower that guy in third a lot of times get by both of those cars.
Nice battle for the lead. Bell leading, but not getting away from Brandon Jones. And as you look at our bumper, a couple of things to notice. One, the rookie presence in the top 10. Taylor Gray, Christian Eckes, Carson Quapple is up there. Also look at Taylor Gray right now. Fastest lap of the race. Xfinity fastest lap. We've got the stopwatch in. That's going to change, I'm sure, as the afternoon continues, but it does pay a point when we wrap things this afternoon here in Darlington, South Carolina. Coming out of the first turn, into the straightaway, it was key for Christopher Bell to get ahead of the curve and take the lead. This is the start. 19 chooses the outside lane, and he gets the advantage off the course. We're racing at Darlington. Christopher Bell is out front.
Men, get ahead of your curve with a bump.
Pass. I don't need that.
Treatments at GetSomebody4PD.com.
Clothes, Mom. Tucked in or out?
In for the wedding photos, out for the dance floor.
Yeah.
Put it on your dance, just like a person.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Hey, honey, I'm dancing.
Don't.
Okay.
And that's how you goals. Let's just get a closer look.
Look at that midfield. They got the Bilicki non-throwback, and around him we got the Ricky Rudd throwback, the Marlin throwback, the Adam Petty throwback, the Kyle Busch throwback, and the McMurray throwback. Man.
Oh, you gotta see this.
Epic Universe, only at Universal Orlando Resort.
Motorsports isn't complicated. It's made up of races where you go as fast as you can, as best as you can, as sideways as you can, and whatever this is. Our team, Toyota Gazoo Racing. We make some seriously fast cars. Like this one, and this one, definitely this one. And they all have great drivers, ones that win, like win a lot. Look at all these legends. The hottest drivers right now are him, her, and this guy. They're all part of a big happy family of speed demons. Now you're up to speed. You in?
Leader getting a lap traffic.
Financial decisions. We can give you the tools to help you break free. Credit Karma gives you personalized guidance to improve your credit, savings, taxes, and more, so you can find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Chilies, lime, and sea salt. He's perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to taking it?
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to safelight.com and schedule a fix in minutes.
Sweet.
Safe Light
Let's
can come to
see.
you for
All
free.
right.
And
Greg Van Alst
it's
goes a lap
customize
down.
your windshield right at your home.
Safe flight, safe flight.
Don't wait. Go to safelight.com and schedule now.
Safe flight repair, safe flight replace.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery or ready for pickup in 15 minutes. Conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Oh man, look at them trying to maneuver the lap traffic. Also, just kind of how slow the 35 is.
Surrounded by hotels.
What car is that one? Oh, it's Creed.
Get an Airbnb and go where hotels can't.
Welcome back to CW Sports coverage of the Sport Clips Haircuts VFW Healthy Hero 200 in Darlington with Jamie McMurray. I'm Adam Alexander. I don't know what games are being played in the front because if you're Christopher Bell, you want to take care of your race car. But regardless of what he's doing, Brandon Jones not going away.
No, Jones is staying right on him, but if I
You know, the 41 and the 7 aren't that far behind either.
consistently been the best car for the last 6 to 8 laps by quite a bit. I mean, he has run these guys down by quite a bit. It'll be interesting to see.
None of the top 3 have won a race this season in the Xfinity series. Allgaier has won twice.
I'm surprised by that because when I watched practice, I didn't see him have that much pace. Look how close he's getting to the wall, right? Then all the way around the corner. He has a lot of confidence in this car to be able to get up there and ride, especially in dirty air, that close behind Sam Mayer.
Ooh.
And he likes this bottom lane. You see almost like sliding up in front of Sam.
It was like Jones gonna come side by side. I was like, come off the turn.
Justin's history in the series gives him the benefit in those situations. Everyone knows he's not a super dirty racer. You see Jones now going by. Christopher Bell for the lead. Can he complete it?
Oh, he got loose.
You see the wiggle. How loose he got right there.
Here comes the 41 and the 7 trying to capitalize. Whoa, wait, Allgaier's at the 3rd. He got around on the outside. He dives to the inside to see if he can get around Ken. I almost said freaking Kenseth. He gets by Jones. Oh, well, he kind of washed up through the turn.
Lose that momentum down the front stretch, but Allgaier's going to have some momentum right here. He's going to be in the preferred.
Caution. First caution of the day.
Cautions come out.
Well, we're halfway through the opening stage.
And it's Chris Wright.
First caution, and that's too bad. It's for Chris Wright, who's coming off a career best last week at Martinsville and was solid earlier today in qualifying, driving that 5.
That's a big hit for the 5 car. Looks like that whole right front is pushed in. He was running 24. Ooh. That's not a stripe.
That's a
Just so we're
pancake,
clear.
yeah.
That's are you okay? Yeah.
Well, this brings up a very interesting scenario because we lay out the circumstance for all these drivers. You have 4 sets of tires laying in the pits, and you got to take care of them, and you want to have 2 laying in the final stage. However, as I start thinking about this, there could be some drivers that come here that realize we can drive through the field on fresh tires and have a chance to really make some ground at the end of the stage. Some will say we're going to stay out and ride it out and make sure that we have got tires for late in the race. So not sure exactly what crew chiefs are thinking here, but a couple of different scenarios could be in play.
Stage racing changed the whole dynamic of this because if there weren't stage points, there's no way you would pit right now. But there's a lot of guys that have that option. If you don't think you can get stage points throughout the day, or you think you're going to run in that 15th position, maybe you do pit here in the back because you know you're going to drive up to the front. The pace has fallen off by almost 2 seconds at this point. So you could, if there's not another caution, drive up there, get stage points, maybe get a stage win.
Not sure what role it plays, but 36 cars still on the lead lap. Free pass goes to Greg Van Alst, so we'll end up with 37. Only one that will be a lap down when we get set to go back. Green flag racing, Chris Wright, who of course brought out the caution.
And this saved a lot of guys.
Josh Williams got
I'm gonna say
the
that's
action.
a tank slapper. Probably got loose at some point. Got into the right rear, and it's knocked that bumper cover off. But they'll be able to get that back on. They're required to have that back on here.
Yeah, you hate this for Josh, who throughout the year has been very, very consistent. The only time he finished outside the top 20 is when he had to get out of the car when he was ill at Las Vegas. Now we take a look at Carson Quapple's Race Fit Health Report, brought to you by Bread Street. Interesting young driver and doing all the things he needs to outside the race car to be successful on Saturday afternoon.
I kind of read through that, and I know Carson a little bit. I spent some time with him. I don't know how believable all that is. For him, I feel like there could maybe be some sweets involved in his diet. But look at that little chicken and rice. I think that's always a go-to for guys before a race.
I mentioned this earlier, and you talked about it when you were doing our starting lineup, but the throwback 2010 when you won the Daytona 500.
Yeah, it was such a special day. My first race in our Mark Ganassi to win the Daytona 500. All those guys, you just all met them. They were like the biggest race of the year. If you look at the back of that car, it says Expedition right there below the wing on the COT card. And that's what it says on the back of Carson's car as well. But we ran that car in the Clash earlier in that weekend, and it said "Kiss My Bass" on that. And Johnny Morrison, the guys, kind of felt like that maybe wasn't the most appropriate thing to have, so we put Happy Fishing on it.
Not many coming down pit road, one that is Harrison Burton, Dylan.
And you see that right side damage there from that contact with cousin Jeb earlier, so no love lost there as he makes his pit stop. Harrison just said he wasn't great on exit, called it snappy loose, so they're going to make a couple changes just to try to help him feel a little bit more secure behind the wheel of that throwback to his dad, the old Citgo number 2099 car.
Gives up the 16th position does Harrison Burton to come down the pit lane. Christopher Bell continues to lead it under caution stage 1 at Darlington.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well.
How many of these stupid freaking commercials are there? All right. Soon we'll be back.
First caution of the day, NASCAR Xfinity Series at Darlington. The reason for the yellow, look top right of your screen.
Yeah, it looks like Chris Ryan has already hit the wall. He's the white car against the wall, and he was coming down.
Oh, there's another car that spun.
Josh Williams was trying to get away, but it's hard here, Adam. We talk about how slick this track is. I mean, you're kind of along for the ride once you get into the corner, and that just was wrong place at the right time.
37 cars on the lead lap for the restart. Christopher Bell has led the first 27 from the pole, but he was getting challenged by both Brandon Jones and Justin Allgaier before the yellow came out. It will be Allgaier on the front row with Bell, and once again, driver 19 takes the outside lane.
Here we go. Green, green, green.
Actually, looks like a pretty good launch for the 7 car on the inside.
Allgaier gets the lead. And he's gone. All right, he's got 3 car length lead. Bell second. Battle between Gray and Jones for third.
It looks to me like the 19 is really loose. He referenced that in the race here last year. He started out good, and then as the race would go on, his car would get looser, looser, looser. And to me, it's what I'm seeing right now in the 19 is that it fired off good, but man, look at Justin right up against the wall, so strong.
Look at that 4 or 5 wide back in the pack. Who's that moving to the field? That's Nick Sanchez. Just got by Ross Chastain.
With the 7 car and the lack of wheel spin, like you can see that car kind of squat back. Normally that inside road can't accelerate, can't get going, but man, it just looked like going through the gears. The 7 just did a nice job rolling into the throttle, going up through the gears, and never really had that wheel spin.
His teammate is making a play. Ross Chastain in the 9, making his second start of the year. Qualified 27th, but is up inside the top 10. On board with Jesse Love, slides up behind the 48. That's rookie Nick Sanchez.
Yeah, and Nick, we've got to keep our eye on that blue 48 car. You see him come across the apron. As the 48 is going to slide up. Barely gets in front of Ross Chastain. The 48 that was the fastest car right off the trailer.
Harrison Burton making a 3 wide pass. And so Kyle Sieg trying to follow. That was on Sammy Smith and Ryan Sieg.
Trying to drive up through there. He's in 10th right now.
Oh.
What do tires mean? You saw Harrison Burton flying through the field. They made pit stops. So did Kyle Sieg. They're on those pressure tires. They're trying to make them pay here. They should really, I don't know what the balance is on tires and when they wear out. If you look over on the right side since the restart, you can see the positions gained. Harrison Burton, Kyle Sieg, Brennan Poole, another driver that got tires. If they don't wear out, there's no doubt they're going to have
Brennan Poole won the best in show.
great position at the end of the stage.
Yeah, and Adam, I mean, you're banking on getting.
I'm almost certain the 44 threw back to Jeff Gordon last year as well, but I don't, I'm here for it.
Multiple cautions in that last stage where these guys can use the extra set of tires that they're going to have. I like this for that team. They have about a 10th place car anyway, so I was a little surprised as you look at the power that he can put down, driving on the inside of all these guys with more laps on their tires. I mean, you're helpless when you're the guy that's out on old tires, and the spotters are telling them in general, they're like, listen, 25 cars coming, he pitted, he put tires on, you're not going to...
He just sailed past the 9 and the 17.
...advantage that he has.
He is already inside the top 10 is Harrison Burton. And that pace scheme, a throwback to his dad, Jeff, 2001, got the win at Phoenix.
And the 600.
Celebrating, and who's there? But young Harrison.
Yeah, it's so cool. Look at that. Look at how young he is right there. His mom, Kim, holding him. Wow. He goes by fast. Time. Unbelievable. He's racing in the car today.
Well, remember the strategy played out at Miami, and it was Sammy Smith that got tires, drove through the field, won the stage. Kyle Sieg also played the strategy. He didn't win the stage, but made up a ton of positions, got some stage points. 28 looks pretty good as well. He is 7th. Harrison now up there in the 6th position.
Yeah, Harrison Burton ran a second a lap faster than our leader, Justin Allgaier, who's the next best car on the track right now. He's only 3 seconds behind him, so obviously if this stays green and he continues at that pace, and it's actually going to get even better for him because as the 7 car runs more and more, that delta will grow even higher between the two of them. It's interesting to see
The Gibbs battle going on between Jones and Bell. Hey, look, there's Burton.
It's going to be Brandon Jones jumping in front of Christopher Bell. They have gone back and forth for that position, and now they both get out of the way because here comes Harrison Burton on those pressure tires. 25 up to 3rd. He's going to go to 2nd here. This is our Toyota onboard camera.
Yeah, and you would think that you see that gap to Justin Allgaier in front of Harrison Burton. You think, well, he want a caution to close that up.
There's Kyle Sieg.
Than Justin Allgaier. He'll catch him in the next 3 to 4 laps, and he would like to see this just completely run out, get that stage point, and get 10 stage points for today.
Going to be 8 to go in the stage next time around. Now, the one thing to keep in mind here, and I said this before they came down pit road, you had 4 sets of tires laying in the pits. Great for Harrison Burton now. Great for Kyle Sieg. Great for Brennan Poole. The problem is, if you get multiple cautions in that final stage and you want to come down and get tires, they could run out. If everything runs green and long today, they may be sitting in the catbird seat to steal some points here and have a good finish later, but something we have to keep an eye on, and we'll keep you posted on as the day continues. Harrison Burton now 1.1 seconds behind Justin Allgaier, 8 to go, stage 1.
Yeah, and I can't help but as I look up and I see those cars, seeing Matt Kenseth racing Ricky Rudd right there.
I know
it's so crazy. I'm trying to say these other names.
Dang, I wish it'd be more fun that way.
Such a good job of these throwback paints.
There's another one. Brennan Poole is up to 8th. Here's Jeff Burton taking on an old Brant truck. To the inside, and Harrison Burton driving his dad's paint scheme. Almost snookers Justin Allgaier there.
You know, the new tires versus the old tires, and this is great for Harrison Burton right now. And as you mentioned, if we get a lot of cautions in that last stage.
Another midfield team has made up ground through the new tires. Anthony Alfredo in the top 10.
Checkered flag at the end of the day. Going to be hard to get the stage sweep today just because he's in such a tire deficit. 6 to go. He's racing him a little bit harder than what I anticipated, not giving it away to Harrison Burton. Leaders side by side coming off of turn 2.
Burton got it.
It is 25 pulls out in front. Harrison Burton leading. What a drive to the back.
Pulls up to 5th. What's going on with William Sawalich?
Kyle Sieg, same strategy up the third. Brennan Poole passing Brandon Jones for 4th. He too is on those fresher tires. Great story for Brennan Poole. And you talk about momentum and taking advantage of it. Top 5 run last week in Martinsville is going to be Dash for Cash eligible next Saturday at Bristol. And you look at the paint scheme, it's the Looney Tunes scheme. Flashing back to Jeff Gordon.
That was a Looney Tunes race. 8 cars had Looney Tunes cars.
He actually won the best throwback this year, or earlier today, and you know, we talk about the stage points. This is huge for that 44 team to get up here. He might get up to 3rd, maybe, but yeah, they're going to get up to about 3rd.
I don't know if they'll run down Allgaier, but Alfredo's up to 7th.
Makes a huge difference when the playoffs started. He mentioned that was his goal. He's like, listen, I don't know if we can win a race, but he's like, I do think I can point my way into the playoffs.
Look at Mason Massey up in 19th. He must have also pit for tires.
The other thing I would say about Brennan Poole, very consistent, 16th in points a year ago. And if they take a step this year, there's no question. Scenarios play out right, he could find himself running for a championship come September, October.
Bell fading. He's down to 10th place.
Then unfortunately, lost a little bit of ground. When you talk about positions on track because of those drivers that played the strategy. And Sam Rader, very good start to this race. Has fallen back to 8th. This is for second driver.
Jeff Gordon, Ricky Rudd, the two of the best drivers from 01 for a while. That was the championship battle for 01. Gordon and Rudd. Until Rudd fell after he won. So Jeff Gordon, he finished 42nd in that Richmond race after he got wrecked or got wrecked. And Ricky Rudd won that race. So yeah, Ricky Rudd won that race, but it was after that race that he started to fall apart. I think punctuated by a wreck at Talladega on the last lap. Oh, something wrong with Mayer? Or he hit the wall? Yeah, well, he hit the wall. Anyway, last lap of the stage. Here they come off of the final turn. Harrison Burton wins stage 1. Off the turn 4, who's gonna win? Get second place. Ooh, Allgaier, then Poole, then Kyle Sieg, and Anthony Alfredo got to 5th. Damn. By the way, okay. 6th. Jones 6th. 7th is Eckes. 8th, Bilicki. 9th, Chastain. 10th, Sheldon Creed.
One stage down at the track too tough to tame. It's a throwback weekend. The NASCAR Xfinity Series on CW.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm the mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms. Vraylar isn't approved for elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements which may be permanent. High blood sugar which can lead to coma or death, weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, tremors, slow or uncontrolled body movements, restlessness and feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks. Vraylar. Breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Let's just get a closer look.
Five immersive worlds. One amazing theme park. Our universe will never be the same.
Oh, you gotta see this.
Epic Universe, only at Universal Orlando Resort.
You know, sometimes my life can be a little crazy. That's why when you find stability, you gotta grab it and hold on to it. Like how Verizon just lets you lock in a low price for 3 years. Even if you're already a customer. Is that even real? That's not just for me. And they give you a free phone on any plan. Who's doing that? Nobody. Come on, what's better than that? Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Tomorrow, the spotlight shines on the best talent from across the
Oh,
nation
shit.
at the 2025 HBCU All-Star Game. It all kicks off tomorrow at 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific. Fox 61 Morning News. Your local news, live or on demand. Breaking news, weather impact alerts. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. and streaming on Fox 61 Plus. No one gets March basketball quite like
It's April!
Illicit Brewing this tournament season. We'll have that courtside energy you're craving for every game. Illicit Brewing, 165 Adams Street in Manchester. IllicitBrewing.com.
Your house is your biggest investment.
Protect it with a roof installed by LA Roofing.
Need a new roof? Why wait? Family owned and operated LA Roofing is local, affordable, and reliable. We offer 12 months, no interest, and no payments with the best extended warranties in the industry. Your home is one of your biggest investments. LA Roofing will make sure it's protected. Visit LARoofingCT.com and read hundreds of 5-star Google reviews. LA Roofing, Connecticut's best roofing company.
On weather impact alert days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with Fox 61 News and Fox 61 Plus. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on Fox 61 Plus. The biggest names in the game collide in a high-stakes battle to claim tracks of supremacy. 4 cities, 4 slams, over 12 million on the line. Grand Slam track. Live from Kingston. Coming up next on the CW.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Progressive. Save when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. Golden Corral. Golden Corral honors our nation's heroes. And by Toyota. Let's go places. Opening stage is done in Darlington. Let's get our first moment. Brought to you by Golden Corral. I said Justin Allgaier was able to hold off Brendan Poole for second in the stage by Matt Lodge. What does this say about Allgaier, who didn't pit? He was kind of holding off Burton a little bit, and he was able to take second in the running order in the stage.
Yeah, it was incredible to see how fast the 7 cars paced
Let's go to Progressive Pit Road. Pit stop's happening now, Kim.
And Justin would agree with that, telling his team, great car. He said, though, on the refire, felt like he had a lot less grip and lateral. 4 fresh Goodyear tires. They're going to make a right side air pressure adjustment. You see middle of your screen, that's Brennan Poole and that Jeff Gordon Looney Tunes throwback. Got there on tire strategy. A little bit better than before, but will run half out of the right rear. Dylan.
They're spurting all the way down here towards pit out on that first run before they pitted. He said he was snappy loose. Then once they took tires and he drove the lead, he came back and said, I'm just a little bit too tight now. So Rich goes in the back window, right rear chassis adjustment, 4 tires of fuel for the 25s.
And we'll get the race off Progressive Pit Road. And it's a big one. And we're going to have a change in front. Brandon Jones, +2. Justin Allgaier holds serve.
Jones, Allgaier, Poole, Burton, Creed, Eckes, Bell, Chastain, Alfredo, Kyle Sieg.
Restart to begin stage 2 at Darlington.
A couple other races have been going on earlier. The Ligier European Series and the Michelin Le Mans Cup. Le Mans Cup. 5 o'clock starts the Smart Tour race at Orange County Speedway. Who won the first 2 races? I know Luke Baldwin, I think, or let's see. Florence, won by Blake Barney. Anderson, won by Luke Baldwin. South Boston, won by Matt Hirschman. It's such a catchy. Oh, shoot. Chase Elliott, P35, after a long pit stop to repair some damage.
Street cred and talking with Justin Allgaier this week, he said, man, attrition
traction on this track can really make a difference here. Said you can have a mediocre car here and still find your way into the top 10, but finding your own pace is important. He said, don't be deceived. The simulator practice, that can feel much different than the race. He said his biggest tip here, though, is to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Kim?
Let's get a Toyota driver update. Brandon Jones winning that race off pit road will start P1. And let's make it a Toyota team update because we really owe this race off pit road to the pit crew. They did take 4 tires on that stop. They have been one of the best pit crews all year long. In fact, Sam McCauley has reiterated that to me. He reiterated it to the team before the race started. Said fast car, fast pit crew, fast driver. Now, guys, let's see what he can do from P1.
And you mentioned Sam McCauley. He's never won as a crew chief in the Xfinity Series, but I was reminded this week he's one of the many crew chiefs that has won with Denny Hamlin at the Cup level. So it's rare. You've won as a Cup crew chief, but not in the Xfinity Series. This is his second year on the box. Last year worked with Sheldon Creed. This year Brandon Jones and Joe Tracy.
And if I'm Jones on this restart, I've got to think about, how good that 7 car has been on the long run. I want to get out in front of him and see if I can control the race. If I'm the 7 car, I'm not panicked about, getting to the lead right here because I know how fast my car was at the end of that long run. If it gets spread out right here in stage 2, man, his car was so good at the end of that first stage.
But Allgaier got the lead on a restart from the inside lane when he had that incredible run.
Here we go, second stage.
Here, as you said, 7 strong in that low lane.
Yeah, he's able to clear Brandon Jones down into turn 1. Ooh, I don't think the field wants to see this.
All right, Allgaier back up front.
First stage, he's able to maintain this lead for a few laps and just drive away down the backstretch.
Didn't get as far ahead as he did before.
Christian Eckes, he was strong in practice today, good in qualifying. The rookie who tested here is up to 4th on the restart. He's been hanging around all day long.
Yeah, and this is, look, Harrison Burke gets a little bit of run off turn 4 as he gets the outside of Brandon Jones. Great run for that 25 car. Won the first stage.
Second place for Burton, Harrison Burton. Third up to is Eckes. There's Ross Chastain. He's trying to find a spot to go to. He's won an Xfinity race since 2019. That was almost a 3x3 wide. Here comes Burton to the inside. Oh, he tried. Wait, it might have Eckes looks like he's gonna have a run. Someone's trying to go around high on the wall. I couldn't see who that was. Might have been Sheldon Creed. Burton fell back a bit, and Chastain's up to 3rd. Any cars off the track? Oh, Chris Wright. I guess he's out. Best strong finished second in 2020. A race where he was fighting Denny Hamlin for the win. They both hit the wall, and then Brandon Jones sailed by for the win. Ross, can he get to second here? Looks like he will. Chastain was my pick to win today. So far, the season has had 5 different winners in the Xfinity Series, 4 of which are playoff eligible.
Improvement in his race car at the end of that first stage. He said, I want the left rear planted in the track forward. I think it's just going to help it rotate and get turned around the corner a little bit. So whatever changes they've made, it seems to be working with Chastain's on the car.
Yeah, it's great information, Dylan, and that is the difference between like a good driver. Ooh, got contact right there with Chase Elliott and Jeff Burton.
Well, he's still going, trying to charge back to the pack. He's up to 18th.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that 17 has had such a run around the outside. He doesn't want to give up that momentum down the front stretch.
So he's restarted in the 34th position. And Chase Elliott, they had damage, had an extended stop. So that's the story there. He's up to 18th. This our hell on-board cam. You're riding with the rookie Daniel Dye, who unapproved adjustments forced him to the rear at the start of the race after qualifying inside the top 10. He's 22nd right now.
Take a look at this real quick of Chase Elliott
Ooh.
getting into the wall, and it's really just that Jeff maybe thought he was going to have enough room to move up, and when you exit that corner, I don't know what it is, but the perception that wall, it doesn't look like it moves in, but it feels like the wall moves in off the exit of the corner, and it just gets really narrow right there.
What we need is 27 radio Jeff Burton, who was like, what's he doing out there? And now at the front.
And there goes Jeb to pit road.
How fast the 9 is. He's right there in the hip pocket of his teammate, race leader Justin Allgaier, as Jeff Burton makes a pit stop.
Yeah, you almost wondered, does he have a flat maybe from that contact with the 17 car? Like all the tires were aired up on the right-hand side. Maybe it was the left-hand side. He did have Zillage on his inside. On the left, you see that battle for the lead. The 9 car looks like he's going to be able to be a contender with Justin Allgaier. We didn't see that in the first stage, but you know, Dylan reported the adjustments that he wanted, and the point that I wanted to get to on that is the difference between a good driver and a great driver are those little details of how they explain what they need, where they need it on the track. These guys work in the sim, the engineers work. They know which adjustment works on which part of the racetrack based on the loads in the corner, the banking at these racetracks. These 2 ends of the racetrack are completely different. The radius is a huge difference around these 2.
There it is.
Done a great job of explaining what he needs, and they've made the right adjustments.
Jeff was running 19th when this happened, and we did get a report.
Carson Quapla is caught up to the cars in the top 10, trying to get by Jesse Love.
Tough deal for him, middle portion of stage 2.
Yeah, the one thing here, though, is because of that fall off when you hit it, it might work out to where he's enough quicker to maybe get back in a decent position, just be down that one set of tires.
It's 85 right now. 25 to go for stage.
How do you feel when a spotter tells you 25 to go on the stage? Maybe it's appreciated. Yeah, actually, you're like, give me a caution, please. Anytime. Halfway through stage 2, Justin Allgaier leading, but Chastain is right there.
This broadcast of Grand Slam Track is brought to you by Intuit TurboTax. Now this is taxes.
Let's just get a closer look.
5 immersive worlds. One amazing theme park. Our universe will never be the same.
Oh, you gotta see this.
Alexander Hamilton.
Universal Orlando Resort.
Oops, I'm waiting in the fan for you.
Congratulations, here's allowing that somehow passed inspection, but will definitely flood your basement.
Congratulations. Here's your first use of fertilizer. Remember, not too little or too much, or you'll kill your lawn.
Okay.
Congratulations. Here's Progressive's Home Quote Explorer. Uh-oh, you're good. You can quickly compare insurance options and find the right coverage, even if it's not with us. What's the bad news?
Allgaier is now a second ahead of Ross Chastain.
If you feel like you're on the wrong road with your finances, Credit Karma can help you push through to a better place. With personalized guidance to improve your credit with savings, taxes, and more, so you can find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Nobody likes a cracked windshield. But at least you can go to SafeFlight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. Go to SafeFlight.com and schedule a replacement today.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
1.5 seconds now almost.
Did you know you can save with GoodRx, even if you have insurance?
You know, I thought my prescription was covered until it wasn't, but GoodRx helps with that.
I work for myself, so I buy my own insurance. And I still check GoodRx.
I'm on Medicare. I check GoodRx because I can meet my copay. Who wouldn't like that?
Even if you have insurance, GoodRx can help you save.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Another good reason to check GoodRx.
Jeb Burton getting lapped, well, probably multiple times since he had to pit. Yeah, GVA is also a lap down. Greg Van Alst.
But you know what I mean. Find your fresh with the new Bar Hut Chipotle collection at Subway. TurboTax free edition. 37% of filers qualify. Simple Form 1040 returns only. See if you qualify at TurboTax.com/free. I can file for free.
Now this is taxes. File for free with TurboTax free edition.
Detectives Lou and Henry Hickman.
Brother and sister, not married. Cowboy is murder.
A good cop, bad cop.
Just for that. Your partner's very rude.
Well, you don't have to tell me. He's my son.
Good Cop, Bad Cop season finale Wednesday, 9/8 Central. Brought to you by Tahini. What's your way to Tahini it?
Behind the 7 running.
Welcome back to CW Sports coverage of the Sport Clips Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200 at Darlington Raceway. It's really good racing all around the track, and the one thing I would highlight here, Justin Allgaier leading. And Ross Chastain got up there, and at one point I thought was going to pass him, and it's now almost 2 seconds.
He's falling apart. He's falling back now.
On how good the 7 is on the long haul. There you see Chastain, and behind him, good battle for third, Eckes and Jones.
Oh, it's been a great battle, and Allgaier reminds me of Larson at Homestead. Can maintain at the beginning of a run and almost teases those guys with like, yeah, we're going to be able to stay with the 7, but then as they get going, it's a 10th, it's 3/10 one lap, and he's committed to running right against the wall, so very comfortable with his car.
Brandon Jones has led a couple of laps today. Won a race
Went back to Kenseth. Won, I think, 6 or 7 races in 2013.
That was Matt's first year at Joe Gibbs Racing. He won 7 races.
7 races.
It's such a great looking car. So many memories, I feel like, for all of us watching, seeing Matt win all those races and all his years at Joe Gibbs Racing, Hall of Famer. It's cool to see Brandon contributing such a legend in the sport.
Well, I'm so happy for Brandon because you look at what he's done this year, comes back to Joe Gibbs Racing, and you're curious what's it going to be like for him because Junior Motorsports just did not bear a lot of fruit when he went over there. And the reality is this season didn't not get off to a great start, but the last 4 weeks they have really, really performed. Didn't get the finish they deserved last week at Martinsville, but across the board they have served notice. They can be a part of the equation. A good run today will build some comfort above the cut line, and he'll be one of those drivers we're starting to talk about as a playoff contender.
Yeah, and it's frustrating because you want to get the result, but I would tell you for confidence and team morale, running well, even if you don't get the finish, builds as much confidence as anything.
And he's right behind the 16 of Christian Eckes, rookie driver, running third right now, Dylan.
Well, we saw Christopher Bell backslide there at the end of stage 1, and we heard that he was really, really free. Car was just over-rotating, and we have some visual proof of that as well at the tires that came off of the car after the end of stage 1. So he was struggling with the balance, and you'll see that here. This is the right front. You can see
All the, it's chewed up.
the right front outer sidewall that is sort of blistered or delaminating, whatever term you want to use there. So that was what he was struggling with, and that's why he fell out of the top 10 after leading for almost 30 laps at the start of this race. So a little bit better here. He's been able to drive back into the top 10. But as we said, running that Rick Fergal tribute car that means so much to him. Rick was a guy that basically kind of put him on the map on a national scale and was served as almost a life mentor after
The Morgan McClure throwback. He won the 91 Daytona 500 in it. Here's Eckes by Chastain for second.
Yeah, I've been highlighting Kim, this 16 car. Christian Eckes has been great. And you know what? You get one test as a rookie prior to your first start. He said, I'm going to come to Darlington. And that kind of surprised me because there's only one trip to Darlington on the schedule. They've obviously made the most of it because he has been really, really good all day long. Practice, qualifying, and here in the race up the second around Chastain.
Yeah, and they've had a great year. But when you look at their racing, that car's been destroyed, I feel like, after so many of the races. But they've been able to get pretty decent finishes out of it. You know, he's learning the Xfinity Series cars, which are different than the trucks, you know. But he had so much success in the truck series. Dylan, do you have more on Christian?
I do. I talked to him just a little bit ago, and he said everybody is mad about how these first few weeks went. Last week was a good step for us speed-wise, but we have an entirely new approach this weekend. He said, I quote, we've gone from Limp Bizkit to Bob Marley.
Damn.
Today, and they were actually listening to Bob Marley.
So going all out to going mellow yellow.
This year, the mood was noticeably lighter in there today, and I think it's showing. This is the best run consistently, I think, that they've had from start to finish, at least for now. So really, really good. Remember, Christian did his rookie test here in January. He said that's been a huge, huge help for him already this weekend.
This was a team, because of the back-to-back DNFs, that needed stage points. They got some stage one in position to do it in stage two, and that will go a long way to putting them back in a good spot when you start looking at that playoff cut line. Chase Elliott trying to get a couple. He drives.
He's up to 10th. He had to start at the back because he was fixing damage.
Yeah, he's been 3 wide on the top, and now he's 3 wide on the bottom. And 17 car, a bit of damage on the right front, but looks to me like the pace is good, and he's been able to generate big runs.
Carson Quapple challenging Christopher Bell.
Back continues for the 19, trying to race his way through there. And, well, there what great battle there. Carson Quapple fight him on the inside. There goes Quapple by.
Yeah, Carson, not sure who's passing who right there.
I mean, it's
feel
been
like
back and forth.
the one was pretty aggressive right there of getting back by him. I would have thought if the 19 had that run, he would let it go. Going back to the tire on Bell's car, as tough as that is to have high wear issues, at least it's at the beginning of the race, because typically that gets better as the track rubbers up. And you knew something had to be wrong because Bell ran so well at the beginning of that run, and it just, I mean, he was just fading like crazy at the end. So that made me feel a little better on my situation. But it's hard to adjust on your car.
Off the nail on Nick Sanchez for 16th.
Austin Hill had a lot going on today. I mean, you think about the way qualifying ended. You have to start this race, and the fact deals with some issues mechanically even before we go green. They've been all over the place. He's 17th, and look out, a full handful as he comes down the back straight.
I think it's good that they both got loose because they kind of were parallel to each other as they got loose off of turn 2. It's pretty rough over there. You see those cars get out from underneath so many guys. Sanchez doing a good job running that high line, generate that big run down the front stretch. I thought they were going to run a little better based on practice and that first long run. I mean, he was the top of, go back and take a look right here. These two guys coming off turn 2, kind of almost the same move at the same place. But Sanchez was good on even the 15-lap average. But you know, he had to go out in that first session.
5 to go in the stage. Allgaier leads by 4.2 seconds.
Let's go to 48 throwback, and this is an interesting one. So many times you do it NASCAR to NASCAR, but this one NASCAR to IndyCar, and throwing it back to 1975. Bobby Unser in the Indy 500 is second of 3 victories there. And the connection is car owner Scott Borchetta, who had such a relationship with Bobby Unser and was proud of this paint scheme, no doubt about it, entering the weekend. Let's get some 48 radio. Rookie right now running 16.
Four to go on the stage.
You know, the one common thing that you hear from so many people at this track, and everyone fights it, is the front never turns good enough, but it's always too loose. And a lot of that just comes down to the lack of rear grip. And then when he talked about the 2 ends being different, you're almost always free 2 because of being a wider sweeping corner than what you have down in 3 and 4. And this track does offer some options. You know, if you're tight, you can move down and run a little lower on the racetrack. You see the 42 car of Anthony Alfredo. When you get your left sides below those little white hash marks, the car will turn a little better. It de-wedges it, helps it free it up just a little bit. And if you're too loose in 1 and 2, that corner just seems
About to lap Blaine Perkins.
trying to get the throttle down and get a good exit.
Starting to think about, free pass opportunities, and when we talked about the situation for Jeff Burton, who had the unscheduled pit stop, he's now third in line. When you look at those that can get the free pass, going to be fourth. Blaine Perkins, the next car that will go a lap down here, he scored in the 33rd position. So, we've got a situation where it's going to be tough to get that free pass if you're Jeff Burton.
Elliott's up to 8th now. All 3 Cup drivers in the top 10.
So far off that if it runs 10 laps green, you go a lap down again anyway. So it's a tough track to have to pit under green, and it's really hard. I mean, with the limited amount of time.
Last lap of the stage.
It's not a great option here.
Taylor Gray still has the fastest lap.
Fastest car, stage 1, but it was some strategy that took away the win as Harrison Burton got tires drove through and won that first.
Here they come around. Turn 4 again. And the kind of sweep, well, he doesn't sweep the stages, but 19 stage points today. Justin Allgaier wins stage 2. Second is Ross Chastain. No, Eckes. Third is Chastain. Fourth, Brandon Jones. Fifth goes to Harrison Burton. Sixth place to Carson Quapple. Seventh to Christopher Bell. Eighth, Chase Elliott. Ninth, Jesse Love. And 10th to Sheldon Creed.
drivers in the field who have won here. And now we look at Carson Quattle's Race Fit Health Report brought to you by Fresh Tree. We did the food and beverage right. Let's go to the other side, the workouts that keep them healthy.
Yeah, the high intensity training there on Mondays. Mondays are always kind of a recovery day.
Let's see. Quapple's a workout. Monday, full body, high intensity interval training. Tuesday, run. Wednesday, weights upper plus sauna. Thursday, weights lower plus sauna.
I mean, typically your body's strong enough inside of the car, but it's the heat that breaks you down. All of a sudden, making bad decisions.
His teammate leads him down progressive pit road. Kim.
And that would be Justin Allgaier, who said, tight on entry, you see him at the top of your screen, but a little free laterally when he gets to the top of both ends of the racetrack, and then late in the run, the back end of that car out of the racetrack. Coleman didn't want to take a big swing, but did want to make it a little bit better for fire off. Dylan.
Shaq is still on the screen, said he was a little bit free into turn 3, but he almost didn't want any changes. Going to make a really, really small air pressure adjustment. He's happy. Ross Chastain said he fired off free, and then he got too loose everywhere. Couldn't get the power now. Make an air pressure adjustment and a right rear chassis adjustment.
Platoon's race off pit road.
Now we get the race off progressive pit road. Number 1 pit stall up there for Connor Zillers.
Allgaier,
Last week, but he's not been close enough to the
Eckes,
to be a factor.
Jones, Chastain, Bell, Elliott, Love, Sammy Smith, Quapple, Sanchez.
Plus 1 here. Chastain is first off pit road.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced Liberty. Liberty. Nice try, kid. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty. Hi, glad everyone's here. Let's get started. When they want to squeeze it, let me share my screen. Okay, sorry about that. I'm excited to share this. They want a squeeze up.
Deliciously delectable, delectables.
Squeeze up.
So I can take the steak home?
Yep.
As many butterfly circles as I want?
You got it.
Cake?
You can take home everything.
Those tongs? Ice cream machine? Dessert bar? That guy's hat?
We're gonna let that guy keep his hat, but want some more broccoli?
No thanks, I'm good.
If you feel held back by the weight of financial decisions, we can give you the tools to help you break free. Credit Karma gives you personalized guidance to improve your credit, savings, taxes, and more, so you can find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
I've always known how to fix things, but with psoriatic arthritis, my body felt broken.
Mornings were a nightmare.
But it's not going to control me anymore. With BowserJrXD, I can't wait to say, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back. Only BowserJrXD targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation. BowserJrXD can deliver transformative relief from joint pain and stiffness. It's fast and lasting. I'm back to what moves me.
I'm back to reaching for new heights.
Less fatigue for some, zero swollen joints, and 100% clear skin for most.
I'm back to what inspires me.
Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections and lowered ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to. Before starting, get checked for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems.
Give yourself a chance to say, I'm back.
Ask your doctor about BowserJrXD.
Let's just get a closer look.
Five immersive worlds. One amazing theme park. Our universe will never be the same.
Oh, you gotta see this.
Epic Universe, only at Universal Orlando Resort.
Motorsports isn't complicated. It's made up of races.
I'll be right back, by the way.
As best as you can, as sideways as you can, and whatever this is. Our team, Toyota Gazoo Racing. We make some seriously fast cars. Like this one, and this one, definitely this one. And they all have great drivers. Ones that win. Like win a lot. Look at all these legends. The hottest drivers right now are him, her, and this guy. They're all part of a big happy family of speed demons. Now you're up to speed. You in?
Buckle up and hang on, this is going to be a good one. The fans of Kansas Speedway know how to have a good time. One that celebrates fantastic finishes and family-friendly facilities. Spray paint, and tailgating tradition. Beer and barbecue. Oh, it'll for sure be a good time, and you are all invited. NASCAR Weekend at Kansas Speedway.
Jamaica. They say you can find a certain vibe here, and that vibe is speed. As the birthplace of many champion sprinters like Usain Bolt, the country knows a thing or two about fast. So it's the ideal location for the opening round of Grand Slam track. That's the league founded by Olympic and world champion Michael Johnson. Day one saw Gabby Thomas winning the 200. Sidney McLaughlin-Legroni in the 400 hurdle. Grant Fisher, a late sprint in the 3,000. And Kenny Bednarik winning the 100. Today on day two, the first of the Grand Slam champions will be determined, and it's all coming up right here after NASCAR, here on the CW.
It's all about speed today on CW. We got Darlington, we're going to Jamaica. That's going to be a great event coming your way when we're done here.
I can watch that all day long. I love watching track.
Me too, and I am in. It's time now for our race break, brought to you by Safelite, the auto glass experts. Let's take a look at what we've seen so far. Some big moments. You always have to slip it and slide it. If the track's too tough to take.
We had the 3 wide off turn 4. That's the kid that got Jeff's tire and cut down. You see Nick Sanchez has been in Philly. That's plenty of close calls, which is not uncommon here.
A couple of penalties under caution. Safety violation for Jeff Burton. He did not get the free pass. He remains 1 lap down. Nick Light's got the free pass, so he'll be back on the lead lap. And also Jeremy Clemens got a vehicle interference violation. Here's what transpired with the driver from here in South Carolina.
Just almost has, you don't really know inside the car. You're like, I think I've got him cleared, but not 100% sure.
It's like when you're pulling out.
You don't want to hit it.
You ask your wife,
fender up too.
right? You ask your wife, am I clear? Am I good?
Right.
How about Allgaier? Race leader takes the inside.
Here we go again. Green, green, green at Darlington. Allgaier with another good restart with Ross Chastain running behind him on the inside lane.
Watching that, Adam, because I feel like that outside has been, for sure, last year was kind of the dominant choice. So you see Chastain's able to follow him through. See if he can hang on to him a little bit longer as they may go back and trickle in that car. Seemed like the last run he could make it about 8 to 10 laps. Maybe even a little better on the short run, but 7 is so good once you get to that 10 or 12 lap mark.
All right, looking back up there to third. Christopher Bell has been good. And it is the battle for the race.
All right.
Ross Chastain, great on the restart. Driver 9 inside.
Ross Chastain trying to take the lead.
Side by side as they come off at 2. There's not a lot of room here.
Ooh, looks like he might have scraped the wall, but they're going to be side by side as they come off at 2.
Didn't want to slide up and get into the outside of the 7. But you
Christopher Bell coming in the conversation as well, and Ross takes the lead.
that they don't want back into the picture, Christopher Bell. As Ross Chastain's able to clear the 7, get down to 3.
Not too far behind him, Chase Elliott back in the game. Had that extended pit stop, had the damage, drove back to the top 10. There at the end of stage 2, but didn't work, restarted 6th.
It's the first time we've seen Allgaier get past the lead. See how long Chastain can hang on. I'm one of these guys in the top 3. I want to get the 7 shuffled out as much as I can. Maybe get him to force him into a mistake. You know, if you can get him trying to pass you and make a bad decision and get his car into the wall, that's the guy that you're going to have to race for the win at the end of this.
Jesse Love has been quiet today. Qualified right around the 10th position. He's been hanging around. But as good as he's been all day, when you look at the running order, wheeling on over here, Love is 7th.
Yeah, quiet day in Darlington's okay, though.
Oh! Austin Hill gets loose into the 39.
Up close to the 39, trying to take advantage for what's on there.
Oh, disastrous corner for Austin Hill right there. Trying to stay off the seat, gets loose. The worst part of that match is slide those tires and you just take so much life out of them.
Brent Poole hanging back there. And look at this. Nice second half of the race for Daniel Dye, coming from the rear as the rookie. He's been so good lately, and he finds himself in the top 15.
Trying to fire off on the inside, couldn't do it.
Hoping that he could clear the 39, but the 39 kind of
That was I think it was might have been a stupid move.
to him, and it put the 21 in a really vulnerable position.
Watch Connor Zilla to the 88. Never been here. And as those two are tangling, he takes that
On the inside, and the Buddy Baker machine. It gets by.
Sometimes Darlington is about taking advantage of others' misfortune, right?
Absolutely.
Brandon Jones getting by Christian Eckes next for fourth. We go side by side.
44 to go. About the length of our stage. Of the previous stages.
TurboTax Free Edition, 37% drivers qualify. Simple form 1040 returns only. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. I can file for free.
Now this is taxes. File for free with TurboTax Free Edition.
Don't miss your chance to race for $1 million.
The NASCAR Powerball Playoff is back. Enter now to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship.
Wait a minute.
At Phoenix Raceway, where you could take home $1 million. The race for the million is on. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR. Home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff.
Kids, I'm sure you're wondering why your mother and I asked you here tonight.
When I won the universe,
Are we not going to go to school anymore?
you won the lottery.
You did win the lottery. The all-you-can-eat lottery. I want to eat a lottery of this.
If you feel like you're on the wrong road with your finances, Credit Karma can help you push
There we go.
to a better place. With personalized guidance to improve your credit for savings, taxes, and more, so you can find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Gotta have a lucky charm when you ride, right? Make you feel safe and protected out there.
That's why I never leave home without a photo of the little ones.
Bracelet for my husband. Oh, lucky rabbit's foot.
Lucky rabbit named Scoot. It's Swedish. That's a whole rabbit. Named Scoot.
Well, there's really no need for a lucky charm when you ride.
Not when America's #1 motorcycle machine.
Oh! Sam Mayer. He's got tire damage. Second in points, Sam Mayer with a problem.
Tahini, the irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salts, is perfect for adding flavor to your
Yeah, that fender is flared way the fuck out.
Sadly, windshield chips turn into windshield cracks.
At least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes.
Top three are sticking together.
SafeLight can come to you for free. And our highly trained tax
Two are cup drivers. One has already won twice this year.
Save light.
Don't wait. Go to SafeLight.com and schedule now.
Save light repair. Save light replay.
Hey Tyler, think I have what it takes to be part of NASCAR pit crew?
You?
Yeah, I mean, we keep Xfinity internet fast and reliable at home and on the go. It's kind of like keeping cars fast and reliable on the track.
You thought that add coolant meant driving with your sunglasses on.
That doesn't make it cooler.
What's a jack?
Don't bring him into this.
I don't know, man. I mean, you asked if we could swap gasoline once.
Okay. I shouldn't be in the pit crew. I meant driver.
Maybe just stick to what you're good at.
Beep beep. Look out.
Xfinity is your super fast connection to NASCAR.
Ace's new Yard RX program prescribes the best lawn care, specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, now you can get a personal prescription delivered to you from the helpful folks at Ace. You'll get everything you need at our best price each season, guaranteed. From our store to your front door. With service and
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back. CW Sports coverage of the Sport Clips Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200. We're live in Darlington, South Carolina with Jamie McMurray. I'm Adam Alexander. Carla Metz hanging in the CW garage. On the pit lane today, Kim Kuhn, Dylan Welch. Ross Chastain leading in the final stage. Getting down to it with 36 to go. Got his teammate behind him, Christopher Bell, part of the equation. And we shouldn't be surprised. Oh, and there goes
Taylor Gray! No! The guy who got screwed last year, the last race, now brings out a second caution for incident. Now I want to see who pits here. Probably everyone. Yeah. Usually the left side has all the damage. I mean, we saw him in the inside of the track, but.
Jed Burton, first car, one lap down. So he had those problems earlier, unscheduled pit stop. But he's going to get the free pass here. And he'll rejoin the lead lap. We'll have right around 30 laps to go when we hit this next restart. And that'll be 35 cars on the lead lap.
And the track bar looks broke on the 54 car. You see it. He's having a hard time even even going straight right here. We can take a look at this and see. He's on the inside of Daniel Dye off turn 4. Starts to push up a little bit. Oh, contact.
Maybe.
Wasn't quite clear.
Yeah, not clear.
Called the 10 right there. He had that big run on the outside. You got to know that's coming when you're on the inside.
That's not clear.
He thought he was clear. Like, he didn't even need that racetrack.
What was he doing? He was nowhere near clear.
Them right there, and it's kind of hard to see with the wall being in the way.
This is big, not only as I
Ooh, that could be a problem for the 10 car on the fender.
You know, they had that damage, and we were wondering, are they going to have to pit? They didn't. They stayed out, but he's 16th right now, so maybe this caution opens the door for them to do a little much-needed damage repair.
Allgaier needed this too. He was struggling right there. He was not the best car. He's been the best car all day long. Chastain wasn't the best car. Bell was. Bell had really good long-run pace right there. It looked to me like the 7 was having a really hard time getting by the 9. So here's the thing. They've had the best car all day. Pullman's been kind of scared to adjust on it because if you have the fastest car, why do you change it? Now they know they can make some adjustments, do what they need to do to try to get their car better.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
It is?
When you're that good, it's like, what do we do?
I thought
And why
you were harassing.
No, why would we change it? But as you said, now you're losing a little ground, and you have a different approach. We need to go attack the problem, and maybe they can do it here. And hey, here's another thought. You know, some of these drivers made that pit stop in the middle of stage 1. They only have one set of tires laying. They'll come here and get them, no doubt. But they are absolutely hoping we don't get another caution later. Let's get 19 radio Christopher Bell third.
What do you need in front of the car here? I need you guys to focus on the pit stop. Excellent pit stop. We'll win this race. End of barrel. Make it happen.
Hey, you know what won it for him last fall? It was an excellent pit stop. He had lost the lead, right, on that long green flag run final stage. Got the top spot back on pit road, drove off to the win.
Yeah, he referenced it up right there. This track, it hits the windshield, almost sandblast it. Sun's in your eyes into turn 3. We get that every time here.
Ross Chastain leading down progressive pit road. Let's go to Kenny.
At the top of your screen, you see that red.
Here we go.
Delay of just now, He said way worse on balance with the adjustment. We went back on. Remember, they did a very small adjustment that last step. So more fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel. They also put tape on the front to put a little speed in it. Is what Jim Coleman told his driver, Dylan.
Christopher Bell, he said we need a good pit stop and clean air with the race car the way.
Long stop for Allgaier. 19-2.
Ross Chastain was tighter than the last run, but wasn't too tight, he said. We're going to make a little air pressure adjustment.
Like, give Bell the 13-7.
The race off progressive pit road. Christopher Bell said, give me a good pit stop. That is what is going to win this race.
Harrison Burton wins the race off pit road. Jones, Bell, Elliott, Chastain, Eckes, Love, Sammy Smith, Zilich, Quapple.
To that last pit stop they made, they lost a lot of time. And speaking of losing time in the pit lane, Allgaier had some issues stepping through with the bobble. And there it is, crew member falling down, coming around the front side of the car. Tough break for our defending race winner.
flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salon Pass. It's good medicine.
You'll be back! Emu can't help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
And Doug.
Well, I'll be. Only pay for what you need. Liberty,
Nice openings, Stipe. Where'd you get them?
GovX.com. Man, I gotta give me one of those. Where'd you get it? GovX.com.
Hey, Stipe, nice boots. Where'd you get those?
GovX.com. Use it. Exclusive deals for first responders, military, and law enforcement only at GovX.com.
Let's just get a closer look.
Five immersive worlds. One amazing theme park. Our universe will never be the same.
Oh, you gotta see this.
Epic Universe, only at Universal Orlando Resort.
After restart back at Darlington with 30 to go, Harrison Burton gained a bunch of spots on pit road. This is how he did it.
2 tires?
I'm saving our stickers, man. I don't see how we can. They have a caution at the end of every race here, so hang tight for me right here, and we'll hold on to this track position. We'll come get tires when it comes back out.
Yeah, so they put scuffed rights on, so now they do want a yellow. So they've got a set of stickers left they can put on if they do get that late caution.
Survival is what they need to tell him because he's going to be in the way. Restarting on the front row, these guys behind him are going to have mega grip. You got to survive right here. It's going to be so easy for him to get run over by the time they get over to turn 3.
And all the drivers around him have won here. Brandon Jones has a win. So does Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott. By the way, Justin Allgaier restarting 15.
Here we go. Running order mixed up a little. Here we go. Green, green, green with 30 to go at Darlington. Man, who knows? You gotta hope it comes out maybe 10 laps in or in the run or something. Jones and Bell, the front two. Oh! Garrett Smithley spins. Well, there's the caution. And then the Terry Labonte throwback car.
I'm trying to think of scenarios where it plays out, and hey, while I was talking about that, Chastain, Chase Elliott having a moment.
Yeah, I know you're trying to find that glass half full, but it's not half full yet.
I can't
It's not there yet.
It might be empty right now.
It is, yeah.
What happened with Chastain and Elliott? Went 3 wide. They 3 wide at Burton.
Knew that he was going to be slow going up through the gears. Zillage gets stuck right there behind it. He got so lucky that Sammy Smith didn't cut that left rear tire down to Zillage.
Whoa! Oh man, that thing. The left side was not on the ground.
He just used up all the goodies.
If we saw a flip at an intermediate, that's a problem.
I'm guessing here, though, I mean, back to what we were talking about. Everyone going to stay. You would never kind of get that.
I just noticed a Trump flag in the shot.
No, I'm not going to pit again right now. I think it's even in the Cup race where they have more tires, you just wouldn't use them up on one lap. Not right now. You only have one set left.
Well, you got to tell the good with the bad, okay? And I know that this might not work out for Harrison Burton, okay? That's fine. But at the end of the day, but I will say this, though. Let's go back to what even got him in this position. He won a stage because they decided to come down in stage 1. He comes in below the cut line after all this misfortune last week in Martinsville, and he's gained 16 stage points today, second best when you look at points scored. So it's hard, right? And I'm not the guy there. It's easy, I think, at times when things aren't working out to say, like, man, what's the end game going to be, but they've done some really good things today. And the free pass in this situation is going to go to Taylor Gray. He had lost a lap in that cycle last time when he had the spin. He'll get back on the lead lap. He is scored in the 35th position. I'm looking at Brandon Jones up here, and it's just awesome. See that car out front. You know what I mean? And you think back to Phoenix when he had his first top 5s since last spring, and the top 10s that followed, and how good he was last week at Martinsville, even though he didn't get the finish. Today he's leading laps, 6 out front, and he's got the field in tow right now underneath the car.
Gotta have a lucky charm in the ride, right? If you feel safe and protected out there.
That's why I never leave home without a photo of the little ones.
Bracelet for my husband. Lucky rabbit stuff.
Lucky rabbit named Sweet. It's Swedish. That's a whole rabbit. Named Sweet.
Well, there's really no need for a lucky charm when you ride.
Not when America's #1 motorcycle insurance got your back. We're just gonna ignore the fact that Carl has a rabbit. Named Sweet.
What if I told you that one of the best things you can do to improve the look and performance of your car can be done for under $20 and in less than 30 minutes? Fix your quality and weather headlights with Cerakote's #1 best-selling ceramic headlight restoration kit in just 3 easy steps and without power tools. Just wipe, sand, and apply. It's that easy. Cerakote restores and protects, and for as long as you own your vehicle, it's guaranteed. You can trust Cerakote with over 60,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait until it's too late. Buy today for under $20.
You don't have to settle for just one delicious dish at Olive Garden, because for a limited time, buy one, take one is here, starting at just $14.99. So hurry in and enjoy a favorite like our creamy fettuccine Alfredo or our crispy chicken parmigiana today. Then take another home for tomorrow on us. That's twice the go-tos you crave, and twice the time with the people you call family. Buy one, take one, starting at $14.99, only at Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family.
Safe Let Repair. Safe Let Repair. Nobody likes a cracked windshield. But at least if you go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes.
Can confirm. Very easy.
SafeLight can come to you for free. And our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home. Safe Let Repair. Safe Let Replace. Go to SafeLight.com and schedule a replacement today. CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Intuit TurboTax. Now this is taxes. Progressive. Save when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com and buy Sport Books. It's a game changer. Got fun restart here at Darlington. Inside of 25 laps to go. We have found what started the little tay-to-tay with a 9 of Ross Chastain, 17 of Chase Elliott. Both these cars, by the way, inside the top 5, so there's a whole lot on the line here for these double-duty drivers.
Yeah, this is down turns 3 and 4. You're going to see the 9 start to slide up, and you see the 17 sticks his nose in there. It doesn't look that bad from the angle that we have, but I'm assuming the 17 had to really check out. Bobby had that run. We talked about how much momentum there is around the top, and you see Chase is going to pull up here and show his frustration to Chastain a little. Make that number 90 real quick. Put a donut on the side of it. Let's prove his point.
Isn't it crazy, though, everything that happened in the Xfinity race last Saturday, and we're talking today about payback and all the things that go on, and it's 2 Cup drivers racing on the race Saturday that have developed a little rivalry.
That's right.
I forgot Elton Hill's running the race tomorrow.
Chose on the inside. How about that? Again, yeah. Well, that has won every restart, and coming into this weekend, you would have taken the outside, but the spotters are watching the same thing we are with Chiefs, and they probably told him, listen, the 7's been able to get a good launch. And at a place like Homestead, they take the bottom because they feel like the top is more worn out because that's where they run, on the track, on the regular racing line. So we'll see if Brandon can get that same great launch that Allgaier's got all day long.
I guess I'm only surprised because Allgaier's done it down there. Brandon Jones did it last time, but he was next to Harrison Burton, who was on the older tires. So that was the reason maybe I was surprised here. Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota's front.
Here we go again. Green, green, green.
One thing to notice there is they're restarting really low. If you saw the
Burton still not pitting. Maybe one more caution ought to do it. Jones holding on to the lead. He goes to the inside of Bell. Ross Chastain. And he gets a second. It almost touches Bell. And oh, Bell hit the wall. Oh, oh, does he have a flat tire? It looks left front damage. It looks like. Who's in fourth? Eckes.
You know what Daniel Suarez always said to me? If you're not amigos, you're in amigos. And we may be finding our way to that here today, taking advantage Christian Eckes. Man, he has just been...
Whoa! Eckes almost ran into Bell. Backs off a bit. There's Carson Kvapil up to 6th place, by the way. Zilich in the top 10 for the first time. All 5 Junior Motorsports cars in the top 10. But I think Chastain ran Bell into the wall.
Down into turn 1. He's not clear. You see Bell.
Yeah.
It's kind of forcing the issue a little bit right there. I can see why Bell's going to be upset about that one.
But that is totally on Ross Chastain. Here comes Chastain with a run on the high side, trying to get around. Brandon Jones, he takes the lead with 20 to go.
Yeah, one thing to keep an eye on right here, that Ross is doing a good job of, is he's not using that apron on the entry to turn 1. Let's see the line that he runs here. Yeah, running really high on entry, kind of chasing the wall around the corner. But the big difference is when they get down to turn 1, there's just a few guys that can do this. Larson is one of them. Denny Hamlin has done it for years. I remember Jeff Burton doing this years ago. But they enter a little bit higher into turn 1. It's hard to do, but you carry so much momentum around turns 1 and 2 by doing that. It's like that smoke on Bell's car is
Subsided.
cleared up.
Yeah, so he's fine. Oh, there goes around. Number 42, Anthony Alfredo. Oh, and Leland Honeyman in the wall. The chocolate milk beer combo. Oh, and Josh Williams. Sterling Marlin, Jeff Green, and Mark Martin.
Yeah, a lot of cars tore up in that one. Alfredo's got heavy damage. Kyle Seek's going to have damage. I mentioned Leland Honeyman got into the outside wall. All those guys racing so hard. Honeyman actually had really big impact, I think, with the right front. Josh Williams. Let's look right here. Going down into turn 1. You see Honeyman got
Damn. Oh, wait, there Kyle Sieg was in it too?
Harrison was lucky to
Oh.
those guys.
And Honeyman, when he went back up the track, Josh Williams ran into him. Oh. The angle was horrendous.
Look at that mix of drivers in the top 5.
Honeyman's done.
From the race cars. Chastain leads. Brandon Jones there in second. Christopher Bell is third. Eckes fourth. You got Chase Elliott up there. Carson Kvapil. I mean, a nice mix of teams, drivers, level of experience.
Yeah, it looked like Chastain was going to drive away. But Bell was able to maintain third. That fender rub, they'll probably pull that out a little bit. It looks like it's not rubbing now. They're going to put tires on him. He's been fast on the short run, and he's probably mad all at the same time. So this is going to be incredible to watch the decisions these guys make on the next restart.
And look at Allgaier. I mean, he'd fall back to 15th after the back pit stop last cycle. They get him a good stop here. He's right back in it. 7th in the running order is Justin Allgaier. Right there for Carson Quapple. What a good day for Junior Motorsports.
So far.
Chastain's up there. He's led. Allgaier's, led a bunch of laps, won a stage, but Quapple's in the top 10. Same for Connor Zillick, Sammy Smith. So a very fruitful day. All 5 of those cars up there in the top 10 from Junior Motorsports.
And Zillich, I think that's super impressive. Never run a truck or Xfinity race at this track. He's done a great job. Stayed out of trouble. That car looks pretty clean. And the left side. It's brand new. A little bit of rubber on that left rear quarter.
Dakota did the whole media circuit that next week, and the one thing he said is, I feel like in Xfinity I can do a lot of learning. Stage 1 and stage 2 didn't really go on.
No, they're all going to pit.
Stage appears to be doing that today. Progressive Pit Road, a busy place, Kim.
And here's the money stop for a crew that has been all good all day, gaining Brandon Jones' spot. You see him at the top there. He said just a little bit snug. He and crew chief Sam Hawley agreed need to be freed up for this last short run. Dylan, 4 fresh tires.
Christopher Bell in the middle of the screen said, I'm plowing tight after Ross benched me. I need a big adjustment to get this thing to turn better here. So they're going to change right sides and wait for a wrench in the back one. They don't see one there. We'll change left sides as well. Ross Chastain said that he was pretty happy there. Felt like he could work the throttle and modulate the pedal to fix any issues that he had. So not going to make any changes on the 9 car.
Ooh, not a good stop for Ross. He got passed by a lot of cars. Jones to the lead. Elliott, Allgaier, Quapple, Eckes, Chastain, Bell, Zillett, Sanchez, Hill. Oh my God. What's just, man, Ross continuing to rough it up with Bell on pit road. Practice is on, I think, or no, qualifying I think is on in Tucson. Or is it? Hold on a minute. Because tonight is the ARCA Menard Series West 150 at Tucson Speedway, which will have a miserable 13 cars in the field. Wait, no Adrian Ferrer in the field? Okay. But they get 2 laps of qualifying. Jeb Burton's AJ Dillard car, like the throwback, never won with that team. It was 95 in the boxy Pontiac where Ward Burton got his first win, coming with Bill Davis Racing.
I tell you what, it's not this. Yeah, he's ready to go, ready to chase snakes.
So Adam, we're chasing snakes. We're doing the juice here, and as I look at the guys that are racing for the win, it's not this group that stayed out. We know they're going to be a huge
Top 5 cars stayed out.
who has the fastest car on this restart. It's going to be about who can get a little bit lucky and manage the traffic.
Brennan Poole, Jeb Burton, Josh Bilicki, Kyle Sieg, David Starr staying out. We're restarting with 12 to go. This could get hairy really quickly.
Get a run. It can be a game changer with just 13 laps to go.
Hey, those guys on old tires go to that outside lane, right? So you look down to the inside. You got Jeff Burton there, who's on older tires, but he's the only one that took the inside lane. You look behind him. Look at the drivers there. You got Brandon Jones. You got Chase Elliott right behind them. Justin Allgaier, who had that bad pit stop, lost the positions, but he gained a few last time, and now he's right back in. Rookie car
It's going to be crazy.
Connor Zillage is there. Of course, Ross Chastain as well.
Yeah, it's interesting that Ross took the outside because you see all those guys, Allgaier being on the inside. He was actually behind Ross when they came out of the pits. So Ross is elected to be on the outside. Pretty sure he's going to get aggressive right here. Is he going to be able to force that? And are they going to give him enough room, whether it's in the middle or on the outside? This should be interesting.
And oh, by the way, 12 laps to go when we get the green flag.
Here we go. This could be an absolute mess.
As high as it's been all day long.
Green, green, green here at Darlington. Inside lanes. Oh my God, we almost had a wreck there. Nick Sanchez and Christopher Bell. Jeb Burton trying to hold on. He's still got the lead as they go through 1 and 2. Jones clears for second with Chase Elliott right behind him. Justin Allgaier up to 4th. Jones to the inside. Side by side with the leader, Jeb Burton. Jones leads at the line as they go almost 4 wide and the front stretch. Jones takes the lead entering turn number 1. Coming out at 10 laps to go. Will it be enough? Looks like half a second clear. No, that's 3/4 of a second. Brennan Poole running top 10 with Connor Zillage maintaining his top 10 position that he earned in the last two runs ago. Can't freaking talk. 9 to go. Allgaier to the inside of Elliott for trying to go for second spot. Not clear. 1 second gap now. 2 to go. Sorry, 8 to go. Poole's back out of the top 10 in 11th spot. Once again, all 5 Junior Motorsports cars in the top 10. 2 in the top 4, 3 in the top 5. Wait, what happened to William Sawalich? Why is he 8 laps down? Jeremy Clements going by Christopher Bell and Parker Retzloff. Bell's back in 23rd. Horrendous run right now for the number 19. Oh my God! That was the wreck I almost saw. Oh, you son of a bitch! Christopher Bell trying to wreck Nick Sanchez after, well, Sanchez nearly wrecked him. Oh shit! There we go. Fixed it. What the heck? Why is that there? Hold on a minute. Oops. I thought I X'd that one out. Damn it. My apologies. Marco West is at 9 p.m., I believe. Or 9:30 or 9 p.m. 9 Eastern. Josh Williams is off the track. All right, 4 to go. The last time that Brandon Jones won a race was, I think, in April of 2022. About 3 years ago, when he won at Martinsville in the number 19 Menards Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. The same night where Ty Gibbs and Sam Mayer had a fist fight after the race on pit lane. And it was a bad start for the year. The last few races, top 10, top 5 or so. Driving like a Joe Gibbs driver should. Here he comes now off a turn number 4. White flag is out. Last lap at Darlington. Man. Menards hasn't been to victory lane in the Xfinity series in a while, or the Truck series. Neither the Truck series for that matter. But the drought will soon be over. Driving the Matt Kenseth throwback scheme, a car that won 7 races in 2013. This car will get a victory lane for the first time in 2025. Brandon Jones wins the Sport Clips VFW Help a Hero 200. Damn. It's his second win at Darlington, which first one coming in the summer of 2020, the fall of 2020.
This day belongs to Brandon Jones. 6-career victory, 2 times he's done it here at Darlington. And congratulations to crew chief Sam McCauley. I said it earlier. He's won a cup race right with Denny Hamlin filling in on the pit box for Chris Gabehart a few years ago, and never done it in the Xfinity series.
The 5th full-time driver to win this year and the 6th overall. That is a weak-ass burnout.
so good when it comes to racing at Darlington.
It's Gibbs' second consecutive win at Darlington. Christopher Bell won in the 20 car last fall in the Xfinity race. The Cup race was won by Chase Briscoe. I watched that race from Milwaukee because I was at Milwaukee for the IndyCar races.
Won by Joe Gibbs Racing or Junior Motorsports, and JRN puts all 5 of their cars in the top 10 today. Here's Brandon Jones.
Wow. Your second Darlington win, but this one is special. It ends a 98 race winless streak that dates back to 2022. What's the emotion right now getting back to victory lane?
It's all for my confidence, right? But it's also nice to prove some haters and some people that said that I wasn't capable of doing it. Wrong again. So this race team has had it coming for a long time. Sam McCoy is one hell of a crew chief. He had so many seconds last year, so I'm glad I got that off my back to get him a win as a crew chief. This place is freaking awesome, man. I love coming to Darlington. Second win. Yeah, this is huge momentum. I knew we were on a high. Just didn't know it was going to happen. So all.
As he gets a hug and a kiss.
Turtle Wax, Menards. Thank you so much for sticking with me.
All right, looking at the results. Brandon Jones won. Chase Elliott second. Third, Justin Allgaier. Fourth, Ross Chastain. Fifth is Carson Guapo. Sixth place for Connor Zillich. Seventh is Christian Eckes. Eighth, Nick Sanchez. Ninth, Sammy Smith. And 10th to Sheldon Creed.
Yeah, it's a group effort. It's not just me. I mean, I put loads and loads of time into being mentally tough to get through 2 tough years like I just came off of and no wins, right? And to be able to come back and sit in the 20 car with my dad. I don't think he's ever been here for an Xfinity race, and he's here this weekend for the first win that he gets to see, I think. So.
Let's see who got fastest lap.
A lot of emotion, but yeah, this is tons of late nights. This is a lot of.
Brandon Jones. Well, yeah, Brandon Jones fastest lap. Or no, did he? I don't know. Let me. I'd have to look up the.
Enjoy it. That's Brandon Jones, a winner here at Darlington Raceway.
That will be a popular win in the garage, and you gotta love it. Wife Ashley comes up to congratulate him, a hug, a kiss, and as soon as he finishes, right back into the sponsor mention. It reminded me of Talladega Nights.
I'll find out later. All right, that does it for this race. In about 3 hours, we have the ARCA West race at Tucson. Thanks to everyone who came out to watch. Hope y'all have enjoyed the stream. BowserJrXD signing off. Have a good one.